Hey everybody, me and Buster want to say welcome to Little Cahaba Junkin, where we share a whole lot of Junkin and even more Jesus. Enjoy our video. Well, hello, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for letting us come. And I said, I bet these are your grandbabies, aren't they?
They are. They are. And this one's Mommy and Gogi. That's me and Scott. But these are my babies. I had to write them like left-handed and backwards. I wish they had written them themselves, but they weren't here when I started to do it.
They're adorable. I love it. Well, thank you so much for letting us come.
Thank you. I'm excited y'all be here. I think I'm going to leave that here too.
Yes, I would too. It's beautiful. Everything, even the top of her doors, are beautifully decorated. And you said you painted this little one on the right, isn't that correct?
I did. He's on an old piece of driftwood. I painted him on there.
I love it. And Elizabeth's house is full of beautiful architectural salvage that y'all are just going to love, because I want it all. It's just beautiful.
I have more. I just got to find a place to put it all.
It would look, you could just put it at my house.
And then too, will these sheetrock walls hold that up?
I know.
I'm calling my nephew going, hey Jacob, how can we anchor this like that piece right there? He came over and made sure it was in, wood and all that kind of stuff.
And your beautiful door, it looks so good.
Thank you.
What was that out of originally? I'm
not positive. I found it in an antique store in Valley, Alabama. But it had, you remember the door, we'd see when they had the metal thing here that we push bar? It had that there, but it had been painted over and everything, so I took it off. But I could see underneath it a little bit, maybe an advertisement of some kind.
Oh.
So I'm thinking maybe it'd been a door. I mean, at a store somewhere. And I got this at estate stuff for $20, but I think it's because it was cracked, but I didn't care.
We don't care. That just adds some character.
I don't care.
Elizabeth's sweet stockings for all her babies, her baby and grandbabies.
I don't have a mantle, so that's where I hang my stockings.
Well, they are perfect there. And I'm just going to give them a little overview of your living area. It is so beautiful. And Elizabeth, I know we filmed your house a couple of years ago back during the fall.
We did.
And if, say, they have not seen it, I want you just to kind of introduce yourself and tell them about your experience in the vintage field.
I was an antique and vintage dealer for probably 10, 12, 13 years. I don't know. I'm not sure. It started out just little, and then it get bigger, and then I started doing markets and everything, and then I just kind of got tired. Grandbabies started coming, all that kind of stuff. And my husband said, if you want anybody to help you, if you need help from now on, you're going to have to hire it. So
there you go.
Because it is hard work to do a market. Anybody who's done it knows how hard it is. You and I were just talking about it. But I still have my Elizabeth Ann's Facebook page, but it's elizabethann's.al because there's a lot of Elizabeth Ann's out there.
Yes.
And then Instagram, it's Elizabeth_Ann's is Instagram. I think I'm saying that right.
And I'll make sure to put those below too.
Okay. And but you'll see my little girl picture that was my name tag, my tags and all that kind of stuff for a long time on there. But I've always loved this kind of stuff. My mom loved it, and I grew up with not as antique, but just making do with what you had and turning something into something else. My mom's just like that, and so I think it was just a natural progression to start doing what I do. And I love it, and I still love it. I still love to junk and do things, and you know, all that kind of stuff too. So I just don't
you-
sell it anymore on a regular basis.
You can tell you have a passion for it because everything is beautiful.
Well, thank you. And you know what? Some of it, like this table right here, it probably was a washstand. You could tell it used to have doors and all that kind of stuff and sides and drawers and everything. But I just loved it. I pulled it out of a barn.
It's adorable.
You know, and had to scrub all the stuff off of it.
Yes.
Nastiness off of it.
Well,
You know?
Elizabeth told me that she once sifted through raccoon droppings to find her big, beautiful scales that we'll see over on the back porch.
Yep.
But
I did.
all of your artwork is just
Thank you.
gorgeous.
Thank you. It's all, somebody gave me this, a friend of mine gave me that. And it was just, it's no glass or anything. And I happened to have this frame. I had to cut it just a little bit to fit in there.
It is perfect.
But you'll see, I love farm scenes, animals, you know, the European like farm, like that one up there.
Yes.
And this is my grandbabies. I had to have a place for them I have twin granddaughters who are almost 3. And they needed to be able to play with some Christmas stuff. Because all of it is, you know, most of my stuff they can't touch.
That is
and they're very
gorgeous.
good about not doing it.
Everything
Their
so
big
pretty.
brother was that way, and so was their mama. This was from a light fixture.
That is so precious. That is perfect as a tree skirt. Everything looks so good.
My mom painted this one, and I painted this one. And I'm not sure, I can't remember where that came from.
So this was Mama's, and this was Elizabeth. Look at this. That is just the sweetest.
We picked up a lot of driftwood out of the lake, and you know, and just I painted a bunch of them.
They're adorable.
And stuff. It was fun.
Everything looks so good. And then over here on this side, and where did you tell me that you had gotten your chairs, Elizabeth?
And an estate sale. And I wasn't even here. I wasn't
Love
even in
them.
the state. A friend of mine worked for it, and he sent me pictures because he knew I was wanting some of these. I think they're French bergère. I think that's what you call them. But he sent me pictures, and I put in a bid so that if they didn't sell after, you know, at the end of you could put in bids at a lot of estate sales. I don't know if everybody does it, but a lot of them will let you. And that if it's still there and yours is the highest bid, then they'll, you know, sell it to you at the end.
Well, they are perfect.
And I got them, and luckily they're good enough friends that they held on to them for me till I got back in town.
Well, good, because Elizabeth said I would have been calling somebody.
Yeah.
And look at all of those.
My sled.
Yes.
My sled bells.
I
Sleigh bells.
love
I
those.
picked those up in the same barn. I got them the same place this table's from. And I got to wonder, why are there sleigh bells in Alabama?
Hey.
Unless they come up from, I'm jokingly saying maybe they're buggy bells.
They could, yes. A horse and buggy bells.
Those postcards are my grandfather's mother's. He didn't know his mom. She died at 7 months during the Spanish flu in Mississippi.
Oh my goodness.
And I sandwiched them in glass so that I could still see the backs of them. But she collected postcards, and I have them for New Year's, Valentine's, Easter, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, you know, and tons of other different postcards. Actually, that's where my little tag came from. And then my stack of books.
This is my favorite thing probably in Elizabeth's house because they are truly very old books.
Yes, they are. There's some that's 1800s. There's a lot of Bibles. There's a Bible in there that from a pastor who was part of, I looked it up and I'm trying to remember it all, but he had a hand in the Texas becoming a state.
That is awesome. And all of your furniture is so pretty.
That piece right there I got to find somebody to repair it. My mom did that. She lugged it home from Oklahoma, and it was the John Deere tractor yellow painted with actual John Deere paint. She stripped it all, and she fixed a new top for it and everything. So I've got to it's coming apart. So I've got to find somebody that can fix it for me.
It is just still beautiful. And your beautiful white couch. I want a white couch so bad, but Buster Brown.
Well, this one's looking dingy. If you look close, you'll see.
No, it's beautiful.
Well, Mr. Scott sits right here, so there's always something over it normally.
There you go. And this is gorgeous. Now, this is new. It wasn't here last time.
It wasn't. Y'all, I paid $25 for that for the Salvation Army in Louisiana.
You bought this for $25.
Yeah, in Louisiana at Salvation. It was years ago. My friend Lena and I were going to Oklahoma, and we stopped to eat at a restaurant. And of course, there was a thrift store there, so we had to go. And
this would be $500 at Vintage Cooking.
Oh, I've got 2 more downstairs. They're smaller, but I bought them before they got crazy. They got crazy prices. I wouldn't buy one now, but y'all, it was $25, and I walked in and I saw it across the room, you know, and I walked up, got it, paid for it, took it out to the van, and then went back in and shopped.
There you go. You had to snag it. No, it is absolutely beautiful.
And I wanted something simple here, again, with grandkids and a husband who sits there all the time.
It's beautiful.
And stuff.
Are these real?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're sugar cones. You can buy them. I think I've seen them at Hobby Lobby before, I got those at a florist. All of those ornaments all of them are vintage or antique. There's lots of shiny brights, but there's also some Czechoslovakian, there's some Polish and some German. There's hand-painted ones. And y'all, I was at an estate sale. A friend of mine ran an estate sale, and it was such a huge, the person's estate, she was a retired antique. That's my favorite.
I love that.
And this one too. I love this hand-painted one. I think it's Polish or German. I can't remember. But these are Polish. I know these right here are. This one, and there's a couple more of them. But she was the estate was a retired antique dealer. It was in Mountain Brook, and the house was huge. So she let dealers come in ahead of doing her estate sale. And I found a closet that they had not gotten into yet. The estate people preparing the estate sale, and it was full of Christmas. My little puppies that I've never even owned, bulldogs, but I love them. And my husband happened to be with me, and so I parked him. I said, "You stay right here," and I was pulling stuff out of the closet. You guard it.
Yes. Yes.
Because if you don't, when there's a bunch of dealers there, I hate to say it, but they will slide in behind you if you're not careful.
Yes.
And so I kind of was in the door and was pulling stuff out, and there was so much stuff in there, and I've sold so much of it.
Well, this tree is absolutely precious, and I have this tree too, and I bought it because Elizabeth had it, and it looks so good. And this tree came from Walmart.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I love that it's got a smaller base, but it's heavy enough to hold it, but it will slide down in that basket.
It was precious.
I had that basket, and then my little Chanel bedspread I covered around it. There's pillows poked all down in there.
Hey, look, mine too. I have like 4 comforters around mine. And tell us, you said this was a clock at one time.
It was a clock. I bought it already gutted, but that's what it was. It was a clock used to be underneath that globe.
Love it.
So that, and then this little antique Christmas card and just little reindeer.
Gorgeous. And I'm gonna steal this from Elizabeth. I love that basket.
I do too. It's one of my favorites. Tucked there behind all those little trees, there's some demijohns. I used to have a bunch more of them, but I've sold them.
Those are so pretty. And look at that giant picture. Oh my goodness, Penny would die. And look, she lost one of her giant ones that she recently bought, and she has no idea where it is. And I'm like, it's somewhere in the basement.
I saw that on I watched the video the other day, but I've got a tureen and a master's jar, which is technically just a slop jar, if y'all know what I'm talking about.
I 100%
It's a big one, and I can't find it. I don't know what and I'm like you, I'm just like Penny, it's probably stuck up in my garage or my basement somewhere.
Penny always says she hides things from herself. But I just absolutely love all of this. And I love how you have your ironstone in here, and it looks so good.
Well, thank you.
Because I want to start working some pieces of mine in the living area.
I've got them in my bathroom. I've got it in my bedroom. I've got it all over the place. It's beautiful. And y'all, joy up there's just pieces of, those are just letters I bought and painted different places. But joy is one of my favorite words.
Yes.
It's just one of my favorite words because there's so many things that brings joy to different things to different people. And it's just, and you can find joy in so many things.
Yes, in even in a barn.
Yeah.
Covered in raccoon stuff. Isn't that right, Elizabeth?
Yeah, that's right. And my little fox came from Old Time Pottery. He was dressed for fall.
Cute.
He was half price at fall, but the Christmas one was still full price. So I bought the half fall one, used it in the fall, and then I ripped all the fall stuff off and put
It
Christmas
made him
stuff
a
on.
cute little Christmas one.
And y'all, I gotta tell y'all a funny story. This little stuff, like you've got the little candles on your tree. I have those.
Okay.
And I forgot that I had them, and I decorated my tree, and then And then I remembered them, and I was
you're
like,
well,
I am not putting them on there.
Yes.
I'm not.
You're like, it's perfect.
Yeah,
the way it is.
Yeah.
And you made the button garland, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's just gorgeous.
I sure did.
I love it. And I just
The little cardinals are actually from my mom. My mom is in a nursing home now. She has dementia, and but she always loved cardinals. So
they're beautiful.
My sister and I've got a lot of little cardinals, and we still buy our cardinals to put. We put cardinals in her room, and
I know she loves that
and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, she likes cardinals.
Look at all those platters. Everything is beautiful.
Thank you.
I always love to come to Elizabeth's house because she has just the best taste in all of your vintage chairs around here. And I love that she's got her grandbabies.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, they think they're too big now for them, though. They're starting to look. This little box was in that stuff. And
Oh my goodness.
The little bitty tiny ones, and it says for commercial use here.
Oh.
Right here for like boutonnieres or corsages and all that kind of stuff.
Those are beautiful.
But yep, that's the only one I had in the actual box, and these are just
that was the find of a lifetime in that closet.
Yep, and these are a lot of these not all of them, but a large majority came out of it too. And I was telling Kayla earlier, I keep my table simple just because we eat here all the time.
Real life.
Yeah, so I'm just I decided that we'll just do that. Oh no, y'all, these stars right here, I bought a ton of them on half price. They're like little Mercury. I found them at Home Accents.
Adorable.
And I have a whole bunch more of them, and I had them laying here, and my granddaughters were here. Mommy, that's what they call me, is Mommy. Mommy, you need more stars up there. They're not even 3 yet, so they've already got opinions.
Yes.
So I said, you think we do? So they were sitting on the table, and we put all these stars up there and,
they're
and everything.
adorable.
Well, these were already there, but that needed more. Well, my grandson came in. Mommy, those are too many stars. You got way too many stars in there.
Those are precious.
So I took some of them down. I left these up because they wanted more balls. I don't know if they haven't noticed yet that I changed them.
They're gonna come in and be upset.
Mommy.
And this is your Joanna Gaines frame, isn't it? Or you said from over there in Waco.
Yep. When we went to Waco, it's the little store, the shop that they used to go in all the time. I can't remember the name of it.
I can't either. I haven't watched them in a while.
I haven't either. I don't like their style as much anymore.
I know. It's not as much junk as, yes.
Yeah.
It's more industrial kind of.
Yeah, and she's doing a lot more new and stuff like that, so.
This is beautiful. I love the plate rack.
Oh, yeah. That's, I like it too. I think it might be a lid rack too. I think it might have been for a lid.
Well, it holds those perfectly. And I like that it holds them out where you can actually see them.
Yeah.
Those are so cute.
That was my platter right there that my grandmother, she gave all of us grandkids, she gave us, we drew numbers and she'd put numbers on each of the thing. And I drew this, and that was, my dad said, that was our fried chicken platter.
I love it. Now we are in Elizabeth's adorable kitchen.
My little tiny kitchen.
There's so much good stuff to look at in here. I'm gonna kind of go up close.
And those are mommy jars.
Oh yes, with all your baby stuff
Snacks
in there.
and stuff in them. And these are just the good old Walmart frosted oatmeal cookies, but they're so good.
Yes, they are. I love them. And look at this. Those are precious. I won one of these similar off of eBay the other day. I was so excited.
I don't remember where I got these. I've had them for a long time. And that's all I've got.
And I just love how you have like all this tucked in there. That is so cute.
That's one of my things I like to do, is just tuck things in things.
But it makes it look just so good though. I love it.
You see all my little plastic animals, look, and these were also, look, a little shepherd.
He's adorable.
I made the little garland years ago.
And I love all the little bottle brush trees. Just like all this, that is so sweet. Just all of it just tucked in there. I love it. Let me get up here. Everything is so pretty, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
You just have it. You have a gift for staging things.
Well, so do you, and so does Penny, and everybody I've seen.
Well, it's
their houses that you go to.
So good. Love it. And all of Elizabeth's beautiful plates and platters and bowls. I love how you have it displayed on there.
Thank you.
I love the cow platter too. That is so cute.
That print right there, the cows in the picture, a friend of mine printed that out. She finds old pictures and then she makes prints out of them. And I happened to have the frame, so I kept trying to hang the frame. It kept looking crooked. I couldn't get it straight. And then I realized the frame itself.
The frame is, yes. I have a picture in my house that my brother used a leveler and everything. He's like, why is it like that? But the wood is smaller on one end. I'm like, it's never going to be straight, and that's okay.
Yeah. I had these little cookie cutters left over because I hung these, and I had to put to make them hang right. I just took the pipe cleaner stuff and made a little loop and put it here and hot glued them on there so that I could get them to hang the way I wanted them to hang.
Yes, where they'll hang straight.
And I had those. I'm trying to figure out how to do it, so I thought I just fill that bowl up. And,
yes, I love it. And you've got your little Scotty.
Yeah.
Elizabeth collects Scotties, and you'll see in a little bit because of her husband Scott. Isn't that why you?
That's right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That right there needs some work. It's been kind of rated. I've been pulling stuff off of it.
Cute though. I love the idea.
That's another one of the Santa Clauses I painted.
That is so cute. You had something similar last time I was here.
I just didn't have the little.
And I
put the little trees and stuff.
I tried to recreate it, and I just couldn't.
The trick is just finding them individual because they'll be super cheap usually then, and stuff. So and they're my little refrigerator thing. Look,
that is so cute. I love that. I love this. That is so sweet.
I've had that for several years. It stays out year round even though it's Christmas because I just like the sheep and the cow. And
it's so cute though. And all of your beautiful pictures. Oh my goodness. Like I said, Elizabeth just tucks stuff and it makes it just look so cute. I mean, look at that. That is adorable. I love it.
My little matchbox things. My little match things there. I love those. Those are
because it's got some of the frozen Charlottes.
Yeah,
that's the first time I had ever saw a frozen Charlotte was over here.
I've got another one I gotta try to work in.
Love them.
Another room that's still a work in progress. We're looking for nicer bookcases. Scott's a heavy reader, and so that's Doc Savage, and all of this bookcase is full of Doc Savage and all of his little things that he likes because he likes the Empire State Building because that's where Doc Savage's office was. But he's been reading these. I want to say he has the entire 200-something collection. He's been reading these since he was I think he said 8 years old. And he's 68 now, so.
He could, they need to contact him when they make the movie.
Yeah, they did. I think they did one. He said it was too hokey. He said he wasn't happy with it. And this was Scott's Nana's. But I still hadn't minified all of it, I'm putting some of his stuff in there and pull up some of my stuff out. And here's another case of can't find something. This is a little 48 star flag. And I have another one that's a little bigger that I had framed and I can't find it, but I want to hang it in here. I want to hang it up in here.
And I love your trophies. Those are beautiful. And that typewriter.
Yeah.
And then this, not the chair. The chair is gorgeous though. I love the chair.
That's an auction find.
But this she got from our friend Susan Cornelius.
Yeah, it was at her first vintage days on the farm.
Vintage days on the farm.
Yeah, It was her first one. It's 1955, and Pelham's not even in here. Pelham's not even on here. Well, Pelham wasn't. There's Jemison, but Clanton's not here.
Well, there's Clanton, but Thorsby. That's originally where I was from. It's not on there.
Yeah, well, Pelham wasn't even incorporated until 1964. So
that is awesome.
there's Oak Mountain. But it's an old school mount.
I love it.
And I love the colors in it, and going with the globes. I have a big giant globe I've got to get a stand for.
This would be, something like this would be awesome in my husband's man cave.
And I got to find something to put right here. But I will.
Yes.
I will.
I know you will, because you've got awesome stuff.
An old piano stool that I bought. That I didn't have to pay the gazillion dollars for it.
Look at that. Oh
it is.
Gosh.
They're awesome. They turn. They'll go up and down. They spin up and down.
I love it.
And got the little ball feet.
So cute.
They're usually, $100 and something.
Yes, everything we love is now.
But,
the Doc Savage is my favorite.
Yeah.
I think you should hang him in your living room.
Yeah, that's not happening.
This is Elizabeth's gorgeous guest room. But here is the picture she keeps talking about. This is her little Elizabeth Ann girl. And tell them about where you got that from.
She came out of the postcard book that was my grandfather's mother's. And he didn't know her because she died when he was 7 months in the Spanish flu in Mississippi. But that was in there, and there was 2 other pictures of people. And he said that's how they would send, pictures. But you had to have money to be able to do that. So he thinks joking. We laugh about this. He said, I think it's some of our California family.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's the little wealthy girl.
Yeah. And that big brother.
And
the other 2 had names, but there's no name on her, so I'll just call her Lulu.
I love Lulu.
The last name was Waldorf that was on there. And my maiden name is Wardrop. So, they get so messed up. You never know.
We never know exactly because they changed. And here's some of her Scotties. These are so cute.
Yeah, they have to speak to me. They have to all just have a little something about them.
She rescues them.
Yeah, there's one in there that doesn't have an ear and he doesn't have a leg.
He had to be saved, didn't he, Elizabeth?
He did.
And y'all, I've been at the hospital today passing out candy.
Yeah, you need in the mirror, you need to show them or hand me the phone, let me show them what you look like. You look so cute.
I was in my elf outfit. I love this piece too.
This was Scott's Nana's, and I painted it red, but before everybody gets all crazy about it, it had been antiqued in the 70s, I think, or 60s.
Oh, okay.
And even a professional couldn't get the finish off of it. Could get it back down to its natural wood. So she gave this to me, and at that time, I painted it red, and there are times I kind of regret it, but then I like it in here red. So.
Yes,
and she loved it red. She loved it red, so.
Well, and is this is an old bottle brush tree, or is this?
It is.
I love it.
Yep. And this key, the reason why this is here, I love skeleton keys anyway, but my daughter's wedding, I did everything, and their boutonnieres, the guys' boutonnieres was a skeleton key, and I wrapped. That's the colors that she used, and I wrapped embroidery thread around it, and it had a feather, and we were able to pin it on their lapels. That was their
adorable.
All the mothers and grandmothers had vintage hankies with pins, vintage pins. That was their corsages. So.
I love it. Oh, here I am in the mirror.
Yep, there you go. There you are.
Yes. Everything. And Elizabeth told me she found this at the thrift store.
Yep, and even the bed, even though it doesn't match, it's a matelassé, but I found the dust ruffle at a thrift store too.
She is just a very lucky junker, but she's a skilled junker too.
This is from years ago. I don't know if you can still find that kind of stuff.
Everything is so pretty. And one of my other favorite things in her house is her dress form over here. It is beautiful.
Thank you. That was another estate sale. Actually, the same estate sale that all the ornaments came from.
That was a good estate sale.
Oh my gosh!
And she had said, you said these were your grandmother's?
Yeah, those were my grandmother's.
Gorgeous. I love them.
And other things are just things that I picked up and hung there. And the hat, the top hat. I don't know if it was a kid's top hat or if it was a small adult's top hat, but it's beaver. It's made from beaver.
That is awesome.
And that candelabra came also from that place that I was digging in raccoon poop.
I love that thing. It is perfect. And I love how you always have all your little terracotta stuff. Wait till y'all see her porch, y'all. Oh my goodness.
This is an amaryllis bulb. And you get these from Myers, and you don't have to water them or anything. They'll just start shooting up, and then it'll bloom.
Awesome. I love Myers. And if you don't know what that is a little nursery here in Pelham.
Yes.
And they have beautiful stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, he needs a haircut, but I just can't bring myself to do it.
No, it's gorgeous. what kind of, what is this?
A lemon cypress.
I love it.
Yep. I've had him for over a year, so I'm like, yay. This one looks like it's I picked these up at half price, but I don't think this one's going to survive. This one doesn't look like he's surviving, but this one looks like he might. I got to repot him, get rid of all that glitter. Ugh. I washed and washed and washed trying to get all the glitter off. I don't know why people think they got to put glitter all over everything.
I know it.
And I keep hoping. My aunt said that she's gotten these to bloom again, so I don't know.
So cute.
But
and it's in a little.
Yep.
I love it.
But anyway, the little greenery's cute. Nothing else.
Yes, absolutely.
This room is another room that's definitely a work in progress, but we just had them painted. So this painting right here, I bought for $20. It's 1922. You've seen it before. It was in my bathroom.
Okay.
But I pulled it out there. I started worrying about the moisture.
Yes.
And this is how the frame was. I don't think
gorgeous.
That's original, but I love this painting.
Yes, it's beautiful.
And I just love it. And all the cracks on it. And
perfect. I love it. I love anything. I like things to look aged. I love it. That's what I want.
I do too.
And Elizabeth, you've heard us talk about, Elizabeth introduced me to Here a Chick, There a Chick. And this is some of the jewelry that Elizabeth has bought from her. And I got to show them your necklace.
Some of them get turned around. I can't tell. My little Scotties.
No, they're all around.
Okay.
Perfect. All her little Scotty dogs. But Here a Chick, There a Chick makes beautiful custom jewelry.
Yep.
Out of old stuff. And we love it.
And this is, and then some of this is down in the Delta.
Oh, yes, down in the Delta.
Judy from down in the Delta did this right here.
I love it.
And I think a couple of other things. I've got some earrings that she did this for me. This is just a little, her son's in construction. And so he brings her bits and pieces of copper. So she pounded that out. And then that's some silver from something that my mother had as an old lighter case.
Oh, wow.
And my daughter used to say when she was tiny, what doing?
What doing? Oh,
so I've got this one, and Mary Beth has one that says what doing on it.
That is the cutest thing.
That bus came from the thrift store.
What?
All kinds of stuff. And that, that's real life too over there. Scott has to have a sleep hat.
Hey, my husband does too.
And,
my husband has a sleep hat.
There is no pretty bedside table for him,
That is so pretty though. And this is another thrift
stores. And I didn't realize they match. They're the same.
This one and that one in there? I didn't realize that either.
Yeah, so. But I'm going to kind of just fill this in just a little bit and kind of sand it and, just clean up. And I used the mirror spray on the back so that, you couldn't see through there.
Love it.
And for my door, my closet.
The doorknob. That is gorgeous.
I had that, and I had that. This was already on it, but I had this that still worked. So we put that on there. Sofa.
Oh, that is so cute.
It's a sofa spring. I just haven't fixed it up yet.
Elizabeth's back porch is my oasis. I absolutely love everything out here. So cute. Is this metal or? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My candle's completely burned up.
Oh, they burnt to the.
Completely. Look.
Oh my! Look, we had some candles for y'all.
And they burnt completely up. They even burnt the moss.
Oh my goodness, Elizabeth! I'm sorry.
When it was outside.
Me too.
It occurred to me that they would burn that fast.
Oh my goodness, Elizabeth had some really pretty candles out here for y'all, and then we realized that they burnt down. So pretty.
And y'all, these are yard stuff.
That is so cute.
That's a little cherry laurel that I pulled up out of my yard. I pulled that little cypress out of my daughter's. And this is a little gardenia that my niece brought out of her grandfather's.
I love it. This whole potting area is just absolutely gorgeous.
My nephew, Jacob Hugberg, built it up for me.
I love that. What was that for?
It's a flower frog.
Is that a flower frog too?
Yeah.
I So cute. And she had said the bottom was messy, but I don't think so. I think it's precious.
This look at this tiny little bitty. I found this in one of my potted plants. A little bitty.
Oh my goodness.
He might not survive. But
He
will.
We're gonna nurse him. So
This is Dollar General.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's metal,
too.
and so I use magnets to stick it up there.
So cute. That's one of your van tricks.
Yep.
Elizabeth has a totally tricked out van that she takes everywhere, and it is full of vintage stuff too. Elizabeth has some beautiful watering
mess
cans
right there.
But everything is, and look, since I saw your angel vine or whatever, I have bought some and I love it.
That's the only one I got left. I've got to get some more.
They're kind of hard for me to keep alive.
Yeah, especially inside.
Because that's where I have them, but I need to.
Yeah, they are inside. I have a hard time inside. Now you can throw them in the ground.
Yeah,
they're ground cover. It's what they actually are.
That's what I need to do. And this is so cute. I mean, even a broken pot. Look at it, how precious. And I want some sprinkler heads and some some water hose stuff too. So cute. Everything is so cute.
All my plants are under there. I have something I wrap around it when it gets really cold. And tonight's supposed to get cold again, so I didn't pull them all out. And
so pretty.
Stuff, so.
And there is the coveted raccoon poop scale that I love. Elizabeth said that it was a man, wasn't it? That said you could go in and find stuff, and she said she went on it.
He was helping me dig through it too.
She went for it, buddy.
Luckily it was in the cold. It wasn't.
Thank goodness.
I don't know if I could have handled it in the summertime.
You would have sacrificed for it.
I don't know.
No, I don't do well in the heat either, but this is awesome. The micrometer, 1892, 1898, 1903. That is awesome. I just love it. Everything is just beautiful.
That's easy just to pick up and pull off the table if we want to sit there.
Yes.
That table's going to get painted too. It's I don't know if you're familiar with the duck egg color, but I'm going to paint it duck egg.
Oh, the duck egg blue? Is it blue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Annie Sloan or Anne Sloan?
Annie Sloan.
Yes.
And I know this is not an outdoor table and it's already messed up, but I put the glass on top.
That's perfect.
And I figured, because I had it already.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, why go buy one? I'll paint it and use it till it falls apart, and
there
then I'll
you
get
go.
another one.
That's what I do too. I'm not gonna spend money if I already have something.
So
it's perfect. And I love the chairs. Those are so cute. Elizabeth, thank you so much for letting us come. Everything is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. I saw so many of the houses that you've already done, and I text you like, I don't know if they're gonna like this, or they're gonna be disappointed. Or
Elizabeth, you have things that I've never even seen that are just in collections of just beautiful things that, and your home is unique, and you can tell that's
something I like to do,
that you love everything that you have.
I do.
It's not cookie cutter, and that's what we love.
Yeah, that's what. And I thank you for coming. One thing, you got me in gear to get things done.
There we go. Well, I'm gonna come back every time.
That's good. Yeah. Okay, Kayla, I need to get my house cleaned up. Will you come?
Yes, but everything is gorgeous, and you're so sweet. And Elizabeth also gave me and Penny these, and she gave me a little book. So
those are from Home Accents and Pelhams.
Home Accents and Pelhams. She said.
Taller ones and shorter ones.
I told her I'm gonna have to go by there because these look vintage, but they're not, and I absolutely love them, and I love my book.
Well, good. I'm glad you do, and I appreciate you coming.
Well, I appreciate you letting us come.
Thank you, Penny, for the ice skate.
Yes, Penny sent her some ice skates.
And thank you, Kayla, for my little towel and my spoon.
Yes.
That was so sweet. Y'all didn't have to do that.
Well, we appreciate you letting us come, and I know everybody's going to love it. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. And I'll post all your stuff below so they can follow you.
Okay. That's fine.
And we hope everybody has a Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas, everybody.